Liverpool were left stunned after a result that sent shockwaves through the fan base and raised serious questions about the team's mentality. A performance that fell well below expectations has sparked frustration both inside the dressing room and among supporters, particularly given the importance of this stage of the season. As one of the squad's senior leaders, Virgil van Dijk did not stay silent. The Dutch defender has addressed the situation head-on, delivering a message that underlines the standards required at a club of Liverpool's stature. With pressure mounting and scrutiny intensifying, his words could prove pivotal in shaping the response. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Minutes after Liverpool's awful performance away to bottom of the table Wolves, Virgil van Dijk stepped up and addressed his team and the support. The captain didn't hold back, giving a furious review of the performance. Have a watch.
Virg, how do you put that defeat and performance, I guess, into words?
Listen, I think it's down to ourselves. I think we were slow, we were predictable, sloppy in possession, wrong decision making, and obviously we didn't concede chances. But obviously, if you perform like that, then a result like this could be a result of that, and that's the fact, and that's disappointed from tonight.
You got the fastest start of the weekend, but often it feels like in games you're struggling to get a fast start.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not one reason why that's the case. You know, obviously the game nowadays in general will be overanalyzed and analyzed, and why things are happening on the pitch. And we as a team, we want to start the game as well as we can. And last game we did. Today we had majority of the possession, but we were still making wrong decisions, I think, and couldn't find the end product. And yeah, in the end, it's just disappointing that we lost it today.
As a defender and the captain, do you have a frustration about the way you conceded the 2 goals tonight?
Conceding goals is always frustrated, and obviously we've come on the back of a couple of clean sheets, and I think defensively we have been very solid. But yeah, listen, it is what it is, and we have to move quickly on, because we come back here in a couple of days, and we wanna do well in the FA Cup as well, and that's so we have to show a reaction.
Look at that, he got you a little nudge for the opening goal. Did you have any complaint about that? Is that just part of the game?
There's been a lot of speculation over the last couple of weeks about certain fouls being given, not given, and the ref don't give it. That's the reality. We have to deal with it. And they scored the 1-0, and then obviously, unfortunately, the 2-1 is a deflection, massive deflection. But I think it shouldn't come to that point. But it happened today, and I think for them it happened also last week when they played against Villa, when I think we trade 2 good goals for them. But yeah, today feels very disappointing.
Of course, because it doesn't make that top 5 push any easier.
Yeah, well, the whole season is not easy. So it was always going to be an ups and downs season for multiple reasons, and the league is strong. The league is demanding. Every 3-4 days, it's a big battle. We need everyone at their best. We need a big squad in this sense, and we need results. In the last couple of weeks, we had the results, and today we didn't. So. It says that we still have work to do. That's pretty obvious, and that's what we should focus on.
In this section of the video, we will go over our 5 biggest takeaways from our 2-1 defeat to Wolves. Liverpool missed a huge opportunity in the race for a top 4 finish, as their fitness again came under question after a late 2-1 defeat at Wolves. Number 1. Liverpool's attack is miles off it. Summer transfers needed. After another disappointing result in a season packed with them, there will be many fans tempted to aim all of their criticism at Arne Slot. Yet while the Dutchman clearly deserves plenty of blame for the way this campaign has played out, it would be harsh in the extreme to lay this one solely at his door. Going into this game, you suspect Slot would have dealt on Liverpool giving up a single shot while getting into the final third as frequently as they did. However, he could not have accounted for the sheer lack of attacking quality shown once there, something that has become a recurring theme this season. If this rebuild is to get finished off in the coming summer, then the focus simply has to be on adding to the Reds' options in attack. Number 2. Florian Wirtz's return from injury feels desperate. Of course, in the short term, it wouldn't half help to have the only forward who, alongside Hugo Ekitike, has consistently played at the desired level in recent months, as they gave away the ball time and time again in the final third. How the Reds could have done with the German's guile and ability to unpick a low block. He is not expected back for the FA Cup trip to Molineux that follows this, but the remaining Premier League games have plenty riding on them. Slot must hope that Wirtz can almost single-handedly save a front line that has stuttered all season long. Number 3. First halves are a write-off. And as for those deserved criticisms of the manager, well, how about the usual approach to first halves returning here? Liverpool can't keep feeling they have been unlucky to lose games, even late on, when they seem to actively choose to only turn up for 45 minutes of them. In the 2025-26 season, Liverpool have only scored in the first half of 11 of their 29 league games this season. The Reds have scored just 5 goals in the opening half hour of Premier League games. That is an entire half of football in which any opportunity to score is given up, and the chance to beat the belief out of the opposition. As could be seen here, the longer Wolves remained in the game, the more they felt they could get something out of it. Liverpool cannot afford to keep playing into their opponent's hands in this manner. Number 4. Liverpool's fitness comes into question after conceding late again. If the feeling of conceding a late winner felt familiar, that is because this season it is historically so. That is now 5 games Liverpool have lost to 90-minute goals in the Premier League this term, more than any other season in a single campaign. So why is that? Well, the shortness of the squad can't help given that it was Wolves whose substitutes seemed to bring more energy and purpose to the game. But you also have to question whether this team is sufficiently fit for the entire 90 minutes, and if the fact they are so often given days off is a factor. Perhaps that is an unfair accusation, but if a side loses late on while looking leggy this often, then it is going to be levelled at them. Number 5. Liverpool miss huge opportunity in top 4 race. What made this defeat particularly painful was that Liverpool went into tonight with a huge opportunity in front of them. The right result could have seen the Reds leapfrog Aston Villa and Manchester United into third, as well as create daylight to Chelsea ahead of all 3 playing. Instead, those teams were left buoyed by another slip-up from Slot's side in the race for Champions League football. Mercifully, there is still a long way to go, and so it would be folly to write off Liverpool yet, but results like this don't exactly boost belief that they will get over the line. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.